tired. I got like really bad sleep, but I'm trying to like not nap or have extra caffeine today, so that way I don't
Gotcha.
stay too awake.
There's a link.
Cool.
Richard was just saying the other day, he was like, I miss y'all live, and somebody else said it too. It wasn't Brett, it was somebody else.
I was thinking about it recently, like I miss going live.
No.
Been so out of it.
Well, I was playing this game called Pressure Wash Simulator, and I'm recently done with it. So I was really doing nothing tonight. So I was like, let me see if Jackson wants to go live. So instead of just laying there doing nothing, you know.
I sat to like mess around with my jewelry dresser. And then you're like, you're in? I'm like, yeah, I guess so.
Well, speaking of Richard, movie chat.
Yeah.
You haven't heard about this. So here's the new one that the trolls are on. They're on Pay Your Fucking Child Support. That's the new one they're on.
What child support?
For my kid, apparently.
Right, but I mean, you pay for your kid.
Exactly. So, I've done my best. I've done my best ignoring it and all that shit. So, this guy comes in one night, and he's just like, "Hey, do you still talk to movie chat and more?" I was like, "Yeah, he doesn't come in here that much because he's not a big fan of the games and stuff like that. But yeah, I talk to him." And he was like, "Oh, okay, because I've been in here because he mentioned you a bit." I'm like, "Oh, okay, right on." For the next like hour, man, he's like, "What's your favorite episode of Bob's Burgers? Who's your favorite actress? Da 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 da." All this stuff, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, you know." The next night, I'm live, and we've been doing this thing via the wrestling game I play, where we create stories and all this shit. Anyway, so
yeah,
Richard shows up, and I was like, "Richard, what's going on, man? Hey, your buddy Mickey came in here," and he's like, "I don't know any Mickey." And I was just like, "Oh, he said he knew you, and that's how he found me and stuff." He was like, "I don't know what you're talking about." I was like, "Okay, whatever. I didn't think anything about it." And then we're doing the wrestling thing that night, and he comes in. All of a sudden, Mickey flipped a 180. He was just like, Shubs and Nick, the podcast guys, their characters. He flipped the script. He was like, "How come you don't ever give Nick and Shelby opportunities?" I'm like, "It's a game, dude. Like,
what opportunities?
Like title matches and shit like that in the game, And I'm just like, they're currently tag team champions. Like, what other opportunities do you need them to have? Like, it's just like he flipped the script like real quick. I'm like, just the other night, you're just like, what's your favorite actress? What's your favorite episode of Bob's Burgers? And all of a sudden, you're just like, you're a fucking, I'm like, okay, something's weird here. So anyway, a few more nights go by. Boom, and all of a sudden came up Mickey. We pay any child support lately? I was like, there it is, right there. I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. I'll give him credit though. One, the account wasn't made that day. Mm-hmm. And secondly, he went on with that charade for about a good 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let me see if my chat's working. Oh, yeah, it's working. What's been new with you?
Working, mostly. Yeah.
Wow.
Dealing with the everyday bullshit.
I'm so glad we caught up.
Yeah. Spending most of my time talking to Armand.
Oh, talking to your men's?
To Armand.
Oh, Armand.
Armand.
My bad. I heard that wrong. I thought you said talking online, so that's why I was like, to your men's, you know.
We still make jokes about my men's.
Brett asked about you the other night.
What's he doing?
He's good. He was like, how's my girlfriend doing? I was like, she's fine.
I was about to say, did he ask about me or about my feet?
Oh, actually, just about you. He didn't mention the feet. Oh.
I think I might have too much stuff.
No.
So much stuff.
No shit.
Oh, really? I know. Do you like my Mardi Gras hat?
Mm-hmm. I noticed that before we went live. You know? I've been trying to sit down lately and write the second book, but I just haven't done it.
Yeah.
I have all the stories I want to write. I just haven't done it.
I've been trying to clean my room. Again, still, whatever.
That's been going on like
all my life, yes.
Yeah, pretty much. That's been going on since like I met you.
Yeah, but it goes through phases.
I saw a meme recently that kind of reminds me of that. It was like all the laundry on the bed. You know, it was like, nice try, laundry. I'm still going to lay down, and it was just pushed to the side.
Yeah, pretty much. Just push it over. I need just enough room for me. Maybe a little bit more room for Swisher.
That's who it was. Jason was wondering. He was like, oh, I missed Jack so long. That's who it was.
Ah!
What did you do?
My drawer, like, slipped out of the, not socket, but the thingy, and then it hit me.
Gotcha.
Ow me! Ow!
Oh, don't tell me this cartridge is empty. Fuck.
Hi, Swisher. You heard me say ow. You heard me say his name.
Could have sworn I said something to that card, but all right. Erica!
First comment, yay!
To Erica. Erica, I still need your email address so I can get that Gymshark card to you. I'm still waiting on that.
Send it to me. I'll make sure she gets it.
Yeah, but I never get Erica anything.
No. No. We've got Swisher in the room.
I want Gymshark.
Come on, baby.
But I want you to have Gymshark. That's the thing.
Swisher, come here. Come here.
He's like,
come here. Come here. Come here.
Oh, we went to go look at a dog. And
oh, really?
Yeah, we have a pet place here called Petland. So we go in there. They have all different sorts of stuff. We saw a pug. I really like this pug I saw, but they had a Chihuahua. So my mom's like, oh, and they're like, would you like to hold him and see him? And we're like, yeah, sure. My mom holds this Chihuahua, instantly fucking loves the dog. And she's like, oh my God, he's so cute. Oh my God. Like, that's it. We're going to get him. we're going to get him. And the guy's like, oh, well, he has a brother. And she's like, we're going to take both of them. So the guy comes over and showing all the stuff that, like, they come microchip, they do this, and then he got to, oh, yeah, we're going to send you home with a huge package of, like, dog food, and I was just like, something's up. You know? I was like, something ain't right here. Something astronomical is coming here. And he's like, this, that. And then my mom's like, well, how much is he? He was like, let me go check for you. He comes back, and he comes back like the most normal thing ever. Oh, he's $2,200.
Just him or both of them?
Just him. So my mom looks at the dog who she's holding, and she says, I'm sorry, we can't take you home. The dog, no shit, this is not made up. The dog's looking at my mom, and she goes, I'm sorry, we can't take you home. The dog does. Just looks away from her. Like, oh, you can't take me home? Well, fuck it then. The dog just refused to look at my mom after that. It was the funniest fucking thing. Then they had a dachshund there that was really cute. I was like, I kind of want that dachshund, but I can't imagine how much he is after hearing the price of that damn chihuahua.
Yeah, your fans want to see you. Ugh.
He's like, I don't want up here.
He's just like, nah. No, that's my snacks. My snacks. Mine. My snacks.
He's like, is it though?
He's like, the thing is, I got you. There we go. Say hi to your fan.
Your fan?
Your fan missed you.
5 people watching, 1 person talking. The other 4 are just the people. The other 4 are just the people who like to put me under a microscope. They're like, how are we gonna fuck with them this week, boys?
He's been such a brat lately, like more than usual.
I've heard you've been in trouble.
Look, Erica says hi. You can say hi to Erica. Hi, Erica.
The dog just looks so unimpressed.
He's not having it.
He's like, I'm not having this bullshit tonight. He's like, we haven't done this in a while, so like I'm not like camera ready.
He's like a cat. He comes and he asks for attention, and he's like, no, not that kind of attention.
Yeah. He's like, just scratch that part of my ass I like and leave me alone. Have you gotten one of these? This seems like something you would get.
Oh, is that the flavor thing? No, I don't have one. I just like water.
Shocked everybody at work when I brought one in. They're just like, you drink water? I'm like, shut up.
Can you blame them?
Not really. But
They actually chose to speak to you over it?
This one girl that I work with, Devana, I had a headache one day. So I told her, I was like, hey, I'm going to go sit down for a minute. This headache's kicking my ass. And she's like, that's fine. So I'm sitting down, and all of a sudden she comes over, and she's like, have you drank any water today? I was like, I drank Diet Coke. And she was like, did you drink water? I'm like, Diet Coke has water in it. She's like, that's not how it works.
It's not how it works.
So the next day I came in and I had like a pitch black, Mountain Dew pitch black, 0 sugar. And I just had that. I put it like on the shelf. And she was like, oh yeah, here's Will, the soda again. And I was just like, here, I want to show you something. So I grabbed the can, I flipped it on the side. I was like, first ingredient, water. She was like, it says carbonated. I'm like, same shit. Like, so when I brought this in, I was like, look, Devana. And she was like, oh, you're drinking water. I was like, yeah, now sit down and shut up.
Is it sweet?
Yeah, they're really good. Like some of the flavors have it. This one's Island Punch. And on the website, they have like tons more flavors that they don't sell at Walmart. So far, my favorites have been, I think, black cherry, the fruit punch, and the honey crisp apple. But the honey crisp apple is like, they have like limited time flavors, and that's one of them. So
I usually like to dilute my juice because it's too sweet for me, and that's what I'm worried about. Like with those, that like
it has a dial on here.
So for the flavor?
Yeah, so mine's set at a 6. So you can get your cartridge, and like if you don't like yours too sweet, you can set it to a 3, for instance. Oh, fucking 3 sucks. Okay. Ugh. Set off a 3. 3 just tastes like water. Fuck.
Imagine that. Water tasting like water.
Ugh. What am I, a fucking camel? Oh my god. But yeah, so yeah, if you don't like it too sweet, yeah, they have a dial in here. It goes anywhere between 1 and 9.
How much did that cost you?
For $20, you get the bottle plus 2 cartridges. It comes with fruit punch and mixed berry, and then the cartridges are only $3.74, and they're supposed to last 6 20-ounce bottles, but I'm noticing that they don't last that long. So
I like my stainless steel bottle because it keeps it
on the
cold.
website, I think when I get my tax return, I'm going to get the 12-ounce bottle of it. They have a 12-ounce bottle, so I'm going to get that. I'm going to get a whole bunch of their cartridges on there because they have a lot of great flavors on the website.
I don't have snacks.
He's like,
you have him on a new feeding schedule?
Uh-huh.
He does not like it.
Man, we were just talking about Whataburger the other day in here because, like, Power Wash Simulator game, that's the perfect game for me to just sit here and power wash and talk and shit. So, we were talking about Whataburger the other day. They sell their ketchup and shit up here now. I don't ever remember the spicy ketchup. Is that new for them?
Oh.
Whataburger.
Yeah.
That's new?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I don't ever remember that living there. I do remember one time they asked me if I wanted ketchup with my Diet Dr. Pepper. Because I just went to the line and I wanted a drink. So I was like, can I get a large Diet Dr. Pepper with no ice? They're like, yeah, pull around. So I pull around and she comes to the window. She was like, would you like ketchup? And I was like, no, thanks. And she was like, okay. So she turns around, she comes back, and she realizes that it's just a drink. So she's like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ask if you want ketchup. I was like, I didn't say anything because, hey, maybe you like your Diet Dr. Pepper with ketchup. So, hey, maybe that's your thing. So
maybe she has lime flavored ketchup.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
For the Coke. You put the lime in the Coke.
Probably the other people aren't talking because I've really had to up my security on this fucking thing.
Thank you. No, because I might end up taking this one off. Thank you. Oh, it's so gross. It's your fault, for sure. Hair accessory. He does this backwards walk. And it looks like he's doing the moonwalk. It's so funny. Because he doesn't like look back or anything. He looks right at you and just does.
Like, I'm just gonna back on out of here.
I am gonna go.
You still at JCPenney?
Yeah, portrait studio.
Oh, okay.
And JCPenney portraits. And I'm doing the samples of Sam.
Yeah, I knew that one.
It's just been so. Huh?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's just been so slow at the studio because Christmas is over, so not as many people are coming for pictures. So I've been picking up more hours.
I figure couples would come in for Valentine's Day, wouldn't they?
I mean, a few, yeah, but it's not like.
Not like Christmas?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Definitely not like Christmas. And then, like, for the samples, we have, like, the Super Bowl and Valentine's Day rush. You know, we're sampling things to, you know, push product for those two events. So.
I know you talked about the Peeps Pepsi, which I was just like, oh, I'm curious. And then I go to Walmart and see the Peeps Pepsi on the shelf, and I take one look at the shelf, and I was like, I knew it.
No sugar-free?
No sugar-free. So I got thrown out of Walmart because I destroyed a display. I feel like that some days. I'm just like, why? Again, it's not like the technology isn't there.
It's probably the demand. They don't see as much of a demand for it, so they don't put as much into production.
Like I went to the grocery store the other day and I was looking for because this is like one of the few states that carry it according to Mountain Dew. So I was looking for Mountain Dew code red 0 sugar. So I was seeing if this one grocery store had it and they didn't. And just looking at this, I was like, let me see something. So I look at the Coke section and I just counted the diet varieties they had, and it was 8. No, I think it was 6. When I think about it. And I was like, okay, 6 different diet varieties here. I went to Pepsi, it was 10. I went to Dr. Pepper, it was 13.
Okay.
Yeah. I was just like, okay, I just find that weird. So I got thrown out of that grocery store because I destroyed the display. What did you do? I destroyed the display because they didn't have 0 sugar. But not really. I didn't really do that. Please, I'm already banned from one fucking grocery store chain. I can't get banned from another one. Hugs, Jax. Hey, Erica and Will. Jason.
Diana.
Nope, Jason.
Oh, hey, Jason.
Dude, I don't hear from Diana anymore.
She comments in messages sometimes to me.
I think I get like a happy birthday from her, and that's about it from her.
She keeps telling me get well soon, and I wonder what she thinks is wrong. Like, well, it's I don't know if it's like she's saying it about like depression or she thinks something else is like wrong. And because like I started posting the updates about my TMS treatment when I was doing that, and she started commenting get well soon.
She probably thinks you have like fucking brain cancer or something now, and
so I'm like, she keeps saying that, and I just keep saying thank you because I mean, it's still true. I still need to get well, but I'm like, I don't know what she's like, what the context is.
Yeah. You get used to that after a while. I swear for like a year straight, me and her had the exact same conversation weekly. It'd be like, hey. And I'm like, hey. She'd be like, how are you? good. You. She'd be like, good. And then she would follow back with that good. Not that's. That good. And then that's it. That was the whole conversation. I was like weekly. You just missed Swisher. Swisher was in here.
He's in the hallway, moping.
Oh, and Erica, I'm banned because I sent a package to my old employer and they thought it was a bomb. No joke. That's on them, because if they're dumb enough to think that I could build a bomb, that's on them. But I was also
they're dumb enough to think that you're smart enough.
But I'm also kind of flattered that they thought I had the smarts to do it. So long story short,
T-Bone Tone.
Oh, Tony, hey, what's up?
Is that Tony has 9 fingers?
No.
Oh.
Okay. So long story short, they showed up like 3 days later at my doorstep and was just like, "You're no longer allowed at the store." I'm like, "Okay, that's fine." They're like, "Or any of them in Cedar Rapids." I was like, "Oh, touche, nicely played." Yeah.
Can I still pull it off, even though they like?
What's wrong with them?
Well, there's your clip-ons.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
And those are, yeah. Okay.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
I was supposed to get my new glasses in by now. Mm-hmm. And then I called today to ask for the status, and she's like, "Give me like 15 or 20 minutes, and I'll call you back." But did she? Did she call me back? No, she did not.
Oh, you'll appreciate this. Look what I got.
Oh, that's cute.
Signed by Alicia.
I've been obsessed with the yellow plaid.
Oh, yeah?
For clothes. I have pants, a crop top, a backpack, purse. It's signed?
By Alicia Silverstone.
Nice.
Yeah. I almost did that for Halloween.
Clueless? That would have been funny.
I know. Because, like, we're at a Spirit Halloween, and it was a shitty Spirit Halloween. I went to the Spirit Halloween, and there was, like, barely anything. I'm like, aren't these places, like, usually packed with shit? You know? But I went in, and, like, they had the plaid skirt, the yellow plaid skirt and everything, and I was just like, should I do it? Like, I was really close. I was like, man, that'd be fucking funny. You know? Came across your Super Bowl story artist. That's crazy. Cool experience you got to have. Yes. And wait till I write about it again in my book. If I ever fucking do it. But I really want to. I really want to sit down and write that next one. My next book. Small Dick, Big Dreams. You know? That or Left is the New Right. One of the two. I want to see your Alexis Fox. Yeah, that one's upstairs. I don't have that one down
here. Why does this camera add like 15 pounds to me? Because I don't think I'm that big.
Because you don't know how to put down the fork? I'm kidding. Shut up. Give me that look. Was Jax part of the halftime show thing too? No, that was before I even met her. I literally didn't meet Jax until like 3 months before we graduated. Maybe 2.
1 month.
One month. I was gonna say, yeah.
And powder.
It was a joke. Calm down. Because, like, I talked to people that Jax knew, and Jax talked to the same people, and we just kind of, like, just, you know, melded together one day into that same group. Because it was Jessica, really. Because Jessica was kind of, like, the link between us, yeah. We play that stupid fucking card game.
Yeah, our school was huge.
Oh yeah, let's put it like this, Tony. My my school in Franklinton in North Carolina, my school there was 700 and some change. My fucking class, my fucking senior class was 700 plus. I think what was our senior class? What 760 maybe, give or take. Everybody went to lunch at the same time, which was the dumbest fucking thing they ever did. I never understood that logic.
At Ike?
Yeah.
They used to have it split up.
Did they?
Yeah, I guess it caused too many problems because people didn't like the times they were assigned. I don't know.
Yeah, the 2 years I was there, everybody went at the same time, and I was just like, this is fucking stupid. 700 in
Swisher. Swisher.
Yeah, I think our senior class, I want to say our senior class is like 760, somewhere in that area.
Started out a lot more.
And maybe 10 or more, given all the people who are pregnant, if you want to count the babies.
Babies weren't graduating too.
I know, but still. Like in North Carolina, we had one girl ever in our fucking school who was just like, wow, she's pregnant. That's fucked up. Like, not like fucked up as in like, wow, she's such a whore or some shit, but it was just like
that's
wow,
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. Like, wow, Jeanette's pregnant. That was her name. Like, wow, Jeanette's pregnant. That's fucking nuts, man. But like, fucking Ike, man, you could throw a freaking brick down the hallway and like, oh, she's pregnant. Fuck. I never knew it was such a common occurrence. You
had some fertile girls.
Did you have a baby in high school, Artist, or your girlfriend have it? No. Oh God, my kid's only 9, dude.
You're aging yourself.
Yeah, but they don't know how old I am. I mean, they think they know, but they don't. Although I went on TikTok and their lives and shit, which I've been grinding on TikTok lately to try and get 1,000 fucking subscribers. I've been trying. But I went on one of those things where it's like, comment your name and I'll guess your age. And I was like, okay, good luck with this one. So I put my name and the girl's like, okay, Artist, I'll guess da-da-da. And she hit it right on the head of it. Just hit it right on. I was just like, all right, I'm fucking done. I'm leaving. And she hit it right on. Ah, fuck, this cartridge is empty. Shit. I'm just here. Jax is here tonight. It seems like I haven't seen her in a year. Okay. Artist looks like a very young 35. Good. Let's go with 35. That's what I do to everybody. They're just like, how old are you? I'm like, how old do I look? They're like, 31. I'm like, good. Let's go with 31.
I love surprising people with my age.
How old do you think I look? You look 38. Good. Let's go with 38.
It works for me, sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I never give them a straight answer on it.
I made these for Valentine's Day.
Oh.
My coworkers. One of my coworkers like, I'm sorry, I don't celebrate Valentine's Day because of the horrible history. I'm like, it's just hearts, but okay.
I tell them the truth. I am 241. Oh, well, hey. Armand's been a subscriber for 5 months. I'm shocked by that, but okay. I mean, hey, not that I'm complaining, but I'm just shocked by that. Okay.
He was a subscriber because he did it so he could, chime in on your subscriber mode. And then you kept pushing it back, and you're like, fuck this shit. And you stopped trying to comment.
Yeah, because it was a month, but then I noticed that people were okay waiting a month just so they could come in here and like punch me in the stomach verbally.
Well, first it was like 2 weeks or something.
Yeah, what? Oh yeah, I did start it at 2 weeks.
Yeah, like it was like actually it was even less at first. And
no, I think it was 2 weeks. I started at 2 weeks, and then I was just like, okay, people are okay waiting 2 weeks. And I was like a month. People ain't gonna wait a month. Learned that one the hard way. You know, now I find out there's people actually waiting the 6 months.
You have it for 6 months?
Tonight it's on 5.
Oh, okay.
I only have it on 5 because, like, when you do custom, like, it automatically presets to 5 minutes, which I'm like, what the fuck is 5 minutes gonna do? Yeah. Anyway, so it automatically presets to 5 minutes. So when you do custom, I just change it to months. You know, you cannot kill which has no life. Oh God, you're telling me, Armand. Oh, dude. Jackson's 22 tops.
He's like, fuck this shit. I'm not commenting anymore. Like, I don't care.
I'm sorry, I had to. One night I set it to a year to see what happened. And I think it was like Jason and one other person commented. I was like, okay, maybe a year was overkill. Because I was so pissed that I was just like, fuck this, I'm setting to a year. But once I saw the guy that waited 6 months, because I remember seeing this guy subscribe, and it was like, and I always, every account that says, hey, this person subscribed to you, the first thing I do is go to it and see when the account was made. Because if the account was made like if somebody subscribes right now and it says their account was made today, I'm just gonna block it. You know, that's the new fucking policy around here. So if you are actually like a supporter of mine and you made your account today, hey, I'm sorry. When does that Blue Mini auction? I have no idea, Jason. I don't even know. I bid on a couple of things, but I have no freaking idea. Let me see.
Did I tell you about when Swisher ate my chocolate?
When at the pictures you sent us?
Not that one.
Oh,
not
okay.
That one. This one.
Tomorrow at 10 p.m., Jason. It's chocolate? Oh, that's a special chocolate.
I had both of them. Yeah, he ate the whole thing.
Oh, wow.
And then he was like,
you have to wait like the rest of us. If you don't like the amount of time you have to wait, give it a second. Did it actually change? No, I'm just to the point now where, like, because like most of the people who just make their account today, they just come in here just to fucking rag on me and shit. So like now I'm just like, if it's like Joe Smith has subscribed to you, I go to the account. If it's like account made 22123, I'm like, block. I'm not even gonna fucking deal with it. Did Swisher get high? Did Swisher get high as fuck?
Yeah, he was super high, and then he was sick the rest of the night.
Like high.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you God, you missed a couple times where I've almost walked out of work. You missed
it. See, Armand goes like high. Like I have never seen a dog so high.
Was he like high like that dog in Half Baked?
He was like, hold on, I have to see if I can find the pictures because I've reset my phone recently. Armand, can you find the pictures in the video so I can send them to William, please? Because it's like he'd try to run and then he'd just stand and like.
We had this.
I had.
Go ahead. Go.
Okay, I had these Twizzlers They weren't watermelon. They were like some kind of tropical Twizzlers that I'd been saving that I got like on discount. And my mom texted like my group thread with me and Eli, and she's like, "Which one of you knuckleheads left a bag of Twizzlers?" And I'm like, "Oops." She said like she had to like pull it out of his mouth, and he was growling at her.
Like, man, I'm trying to get some Twizzlers, man. He looked very high. we had this girl that worked for us. Thankfully, she doesn't work there anymore. But it literally got to the point where I'm just like, you're gonna decide whether you want to work here or if you want to live.
You said that to her?
Almost. I almost walked out one day. I looked at my assistant manager. I was just like, hey, I'm gonna leave. And she's like, what? What? And I just walked to the back. I was leaving because this girl had me so fucking pissed. She was one of those girls that, like, she just started and she's trying to tell me how to do my job. I'm like, beg pardon? I've been here since day one. You know? Here's a funny story about her, though. Because at first I was cool with her. And then, like, she just became, what's the word? I want to be clever here. Cunt. That's the word.
So clever.
I know, right? But before I stopped talking to her, I found out she had an OnlyFans. And I will admit, she was attractive. I'll give her that. That was the only thing she had going for her. So I was like, I want to find that OnlyFans. And like one of the people I work with, they're like, Will, you can't find it without any information. So I was like, don't ever doubt me. They're just like, you can't. You need like a username or something. So like, I'll be damned. I'm scrolling one night and I see an Instagram account. And I was like, is that fucking her? Clicked it. Boom. There it was right there. I sent a screenshot to him. I was like, see, don't ever doubt me. He was like, how the hell did you find that? I was like, don't ever doubt me. And I didn't want to subscribe to it, but I also didn't want to be rude.
Right. Can't be rude.
Yeah.
Not rude. Never.
But like the way she would talk to, like, not only just me, but like the way she would talk to us at work and shit, I'm just like, I'm gonna hit her. Like she's like, I had customers one day because I was just like, oh, you talk to me like that again, we're gonna have a problem. And she thought it was just A-okay. Behold the power of weaponized autism. Okay.
Yeah, when you're like, basically when you have autistic traits, like where you know what to do to like look up things that other people wouldn't be able to look up.
Like we had this order due one time, and like I looked at it.
Missed that comment.
We have a regular meatball and a sweet and spicy meatball. So I look at the order, and it says sweet and spicy meatball. So I'm like, all right, let me get that done. So I get it all together. I put it through the oven. Then I had a customer. So I'm working with the customer and everything. And for the sweet and spicy meatball, you have to put red pepper on it. So I see that girl put oregano on it. And I very calmly went to her and said, oh, hey, that's got to have red pepper on it. It's sweet and spicy. And she was like, it's a regular. I'm like, no, it's a sweet and spicy. It's a regular. I'm like, I can take these next. I had 4 customers. I just blew through these customers. That's when I looked at my manager. I was like, hey, I'm going to go. She was like, what? Why? I was like, because I can't deal with her attitude anymore. See you later. And I just walked to the back for a minute because I was just like, if I go back up there, I'm going to end up in jail. Because I'm going to hit her. That's all there is to it. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about this. If I go back up there, I'm going to hit her. You know? So I go to the back. I kind of chill out for a second. I look at the clock. I got there at 11 a.m. I look at the clock. It's only noon. And I was like, damn it, I can't leave them hanging like this. All right, take a breath. So I go back up. I put the apron back on. And my manager was just like, hey, Will, hop on setup, which is like the lettuce, tomato, all that shit. And I'm like, all right, that's fine. we had this one girl who was just starting out too. She didn't like this girl either. So she's setting up the lettuce, tomato, all that stuff. And I was like, oh, I can do that. And she was like, no, I just want to make sure it's all set for you before I head out. And I thought she meant go to lunch. She had a sandwich in her hand and everything. And I'm like, okay. So she set it up and she was like, okay. I was like, all right, thanks. She disappears. She leaves. Finally, a half an hour goes by, and like this kid we work with, Paul, was just like, what happened to Rachel? And we're just like, oh, she's on lunch break. And he's like, are y'all sure? We're like, yeah, she had a sandwich in her hand and everything. And he's like, okay. Again, more time goes by, and he's just like, are y'all sure Rachel's coming back? And we're like, yeah, she's probably on her smoke break. You know, she likes to smoke. So finally, like an hour goes by, and I finally looked at like my quote unquote work wife, and I was like, I don't think Rachel's coming back.
Like ever?
Yeah, she quit because of that girl.
Oh.
Yeah, when she apparently right before she gave me that it's a regular bullshit, apparently something happened between them two. You know?
Oh.
So yeah, she fucking walked out because of her. And I was just like, okay. I was so glad when she quit. Oh my god.
It's not a lightning bolt.
All right, my water cartridge is empty. I need to grab a drink here. And you heard the whole act like an adult thing, right?
I think so.
It happened again. And I didn't even do anything. Well, technically. So, like, we have a group chat and everything, right? So, that girl, her name was Shy. Shy's in our group chat. Yeah, I got sick one day. So I was just like, hey, guys, I'm sick. He has multiple group chats for some reason. So I just picked one, and I was just like, hey, I'm sick. If anybody can cover my shift, that'd be great. Whatever. Somebody else comments in the group chat, hey, if somebody can take my shift, that'd be great. Awesome. All of a sudden, that bitch comes in and says, can y'all take me out of the group chat? I'm getting tired of being spammed by these. And I was like, oh, that's it. And I was like, wait, stop. If you say anything, you're going to get bitched out for it. Let it go. You know, so I put the phone down and I let it go. So then somebody else commented to her, well, if you do this and do that, it should stop the messages from coming in. And she was like, I tried that and it didn't work. And then I finally was like, that's it. I've had it. So I sent that GIF from Mean Girls where it's just like, she doesn't even go here. The next message I see is from our general manager, and it's just like, can we act like adults? I was like, that's it. I am fucking done with this place, man. My work wife even knew. She was just like, you just triggered Will, right? He was like, I didn't know what else to say. You know? And then like this girl I'm hitting on at work, she's just like, can we just appreciate how funny that GIF was, though? Like, because like, oh my god. And now he's trying to get like the whole store together to go play laser tag. And I finally just had to tell him that like I don't want to go.
Mm-hmm.
The first one I had a legit reason. You know, and my other reason's kind of legit, but kind of bullshit too. But like, he was like, Will, we're all thinking about going to play laser tag next Thursday. We just want to know if you want to go. And I was like, that's the night I record my podcast. Plus, I got to be at the store at 9 a.m. You guys have fun. Because he wants to start it at 10 p.m. at night. I'm like, the fuck? You know? I'm like, no. So he's like, okay, what if we did it March 3rd on a Friday? I'm like, so today he finally asked me, he was like, so Will, if we do it Friday, March 3rd, are you in? I was like, listen, let me level with you. All right. I really don't like going out and doing shit when like I have to work the next day, which that's half true. You know? But also, there's going to be people. my boss included, but there's also other people at that fucking store that I just cannot stand. And if I don't want to, hang out with you at work, I really don't want to hang out with you outside of work. And to me, it's just like I'm saving y'all a headache later. Because if I hang out with y'all outside of work and you fucking sneeze at me wrong, I'm gonna lose my shit. Oh, I don't know why I'm telling you this. You're probably gonna convince me to go. Like the whole Lisa incident again.
No, if you don't want to go, you don't have to go.
That's not what you said 10 years ago.
It doesn't include me this time.
Horseshit. And hey, Leo. I see you. Because like it got to the point where I had to block somebody in my group chat because I was just like, I'm fucking done talking to you. They're like, Will, didn't you see what Tammy said in the group chat? I'm like, no, because I have her blocked.
I've yelled at Blake a couple times.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen that, like in the group chat.
No.
Oh. I remember you showing me like some messages from like a work group chat. Oh yeah, it was about like I'll be in charge tomorrow, and he's just like, no, you're not.
Oh, that was last year. That was somebody else. Yeah, that was actually what? Excuse me?
Oh wait a minute, isn't Blake the Lady Gaga kid?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, okay.
so it wasn't really. We're gonna watch Lauren Daigle.
You're gonna watch
Lauren Daigle.
The hell's that?
A singer.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna watch her at the radio. You've probably heard a couple songs. She's a Christian artist, but she's crossed over into mainstream.
Oh, I saw a video the other day that reminded me of you. It was what was it? Oh, top 10 singers and bands that are more popular than you think, and number 1 was James Blunt.
He's really big in the UK.
But are you still here? Oh, that's deep.
I don't know if I really know.
Ugh.
I saw about like your status about the tip with the guy that didn't tip. Were you serious?
No, but it's a great ending, isn't it?
Oh my god. No,
Like,
it's horrible.
Yeah, but I go through like that whole long story, then it's just like, long story short, I spit in his food. But that did happen though, minus the spit in his food thing.
Okay.
Because like whenever they don't tip now, I always look at the person on ATC and I was just like, this, because sometimes like I'll forget to put in like, no onion. So like I'll look at the person, I'm like, oh, this sandwich right here, no onion. And they're like, okay. But now when I do that, they think it's really something serious. So I'm like, okay, for this sandwich right here, they're like, yeah, I'm like, lick the cheese. And they're like, what? Why? I'm like, you didn't tip. We got to teach them.
Yeah, that's how they're gonna know.
See, no, okay, I'll explain to you what I explained to them. So here you go. They come in, I give them great customer service, you know. It's not like I say, hey, motherfucker, what do you want? You know, so they come in, I give them great service. They say no tip. Okay, fine. We lick the cheese, we spit in their food, then they eat it, and they're just like, wow, this tastes like spit. Maybe I should have tipped. So next time they come in, they're like, oh, wait, they spit my food last time, so I should tip them. Then they get a great sandwich.
You really think they're gonna come back after tasting spit?
That's a gamble I'm willing to take.
Sounds about right. Checks out.
Sounds about right. But I just that was like my favorite. I just love that tremendous setup where it's like that the 10, 20, and 50, just a whole long thing just for the bottom view. Long story short, that's finished me. I don't think that's how it works, but it's worth a shot. Why is everybody against me on this plan? I don't understand.
Because we don't want it to happen to us.
And that should remind you that the next time you go to like a Firehouse Subs and it says like, "Do you want a tip?" You're gonna be like, "No, wait a minute." Yes. Like I saw a TikTok where it was just like it was waiters at a restaurant and they were doing their names like hi I'm whoever, and it was the difference between like when they go to a table and when they're just talking to somebody, and it was hysterical. It was like, hi, my name is Will, and then like, oh, when I'm at a table, hi, my name is Will. And I'm just like, oh my god, that is totally me. I think
that's my customer service voice.
Yeah, like today, I'd look at like Devon, and I'm just like, I am really getting tired of your shit. Hi, what can I get for you? Or I'll look at like one of the guys that worked at Trevor. I'm like, why must you fail me so often? Fuck! What can I get for you? Oh, the turkey bacon ranch? I love the turkey bacon ranch. I get it all the time. Complete bullshit. I don't even eat that sandwich. Some guy came in and gave me some guy came in and gave me the I trust you treatment. He was like, what do you eat here? I'm like, well, he was just like, you know what? Just order whatever you eat here. I'm like, all right. He was like, I trust you. I was like, okay. So then he got all pissed that he got a sandwich with mustard, mayonnaise, and fucking potato soup on it.
Okay.
He was like, what is this? I'm like, you said order what I eat.
Mustard, mayonnaise, and potato soup.
No, but that's that's another great bit. We have chicken bacon ranch. You can do chicken bacon ranch if you want. We have chicken. No, but I really wish I could go back and do that now. Just give them like the most fucked up sandwich I could think of. Like just give them like fucking ice and fucking napkins and a straw on bread. What is this? Like,
lemon wedges.
Yeah, lemon wedges.
Sugar packets.
Yeah. What is this? You said give me what I eat. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit, bitch. Oh, poor Swisher.
Bon appetit.
I'm gonna watch one of these videos.
You gotta watch all of them. They're short.
Oh, poor little guy. Let me see this. And what are you talking about, Leo? Mr. I go to fucking, what is it, Jimmy John's, I think you said? Or Jersey Mike's? I don't know. One of them. The place I didn't fire. Poor Swisher.
Nothing. He knows he's not supposed to be eating things he finds around, just lying around.
Plus, like the new one now that not even just me, like all of us are getting pissed off about. Like we get calls. We have gluten-free bread too, Erica. Firehouse Subs does this. We keep getting calls. They're like, "Hi, do you deliver?" And we're like, "Yeah, we deliver through Uber Eats, Grubhub, and DoorDash." And they're like, "Oh, okay." And we're like, "What? Like, why are you so sad about that? You asked if we delivered. We quote unquote delivered. What's your problem?"
Probably because of the upcharge.
Well, I mean, shit. You can't have your cake and eat it too, man.
Yeah.
Like one lady called, she was all full of piss and vinegar, man. She was just like, "Hi, can I do an order for delivery?" And I was like, "Oh, we only do delivery through DoorDash, you know, those fucking apps." And she was like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "Okay." She was like, "Can I do an order for pickup then?" I was like, "You bitch." Like, do you just like the gluten-free bread, Erica, or you have a gluten allergy?
Damn it. Stop falling.
Or do you eat the gluten-free because you think you're fat? You could totally eat white bread, you know. I shouldn't eat it.
You could drink whole milk if you wanted to.
Yeah. Oh, you just shouldn't eat it? Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, we have a girl at work who, or no, she used to. She don't work there anymore. We had a girl at work that, like, she didn't have an allergy or anything. She just liked the gluten-free bread because it was less calories and shit like that. Because our gluten-free is kind of like a ciabatta bun and everything. So
My mom like cooks gluten-free. She bakes gluten-free desserts.
Oh, look who's here.
Hi, Bready Brett. Spready spaghetti. No.
I will sacrifice my stomach for shawarma. Fuck yeah. Hey, Jax. Follow-up question. What is shawarma?
The grilled chicken sandwich wrap.
Ah, got it. Okay.
The carved.
That's like my new thing lately. I just act like I know something. I'm like, oh yeah, follow-up question. What is that? Like one of the guys at work was just like the coach for fucking Iowa Hawkeyes or whatever. I don't know his name, but he was like, "Hey, did you hear John Smith is retiring?" I was like, "Fuck, not John Smith." And he was like, "Yeah, I know." And there was like a pause, and I was like, "Hey, quick follow-up question: who the fuck is John Smith?" He was like, "You don't know who that is?" I'm like, "Not a fucking clue." He's a coach of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Shawarma is what happens when you disturb a hornet's nest.
That's funny.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. I got my permit.
Your driver's permit?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I failed the first driving test, though.
Really?
Yeah, I went 5 miles over the speed limit. I was too worried about focusing on fucking everything else. You know, like keeping my hands at 10 and 2, checking mirrors, making sure I use turn signals, all that shit, that I wasn't fucking really focusing on the speed.
Nice, so
I was going 30 and a fucking 25. Shawarma is the meat they cook on a metal rod with a fire in the back. Oh, so Euro meat.
But chicken.
About time you're 45. I am not 45. You take it back. Take it back. That's it. No Gymshark for you. Okay, maybe just one thing at Gymshark, but that's it. Take it back.
It's okay. Whenever anybody in my family says I'm almost 40, I get really mad at them. Hi, baby.
There you go, Jason.
Is Jason still here?
He should be. I don't know. He's been peacing out lately. Usually he sticks here till the end, but he's been peacing out lately. That's how I know I'm doing bad when he leaves.
There he is. Brett said artist is slightly younger than 45, and I need you to respect that.
Yeah. And what? See, Erica, you almost lost your Gymshark hookup, but that's okay.
Sure, she's really heartbroken over that.
You can have one thing from Gymshark now. Take it back. Swishy baby.
You can't escape me. No.
He's like, come on, I got up here, I did my little song and dance. I'm out of here.
You hear him?
Mm.
Hey. 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 Swisher. 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 Hey. None of that. None of that.
Why are you so mad?
He's a free soul.
Obviously. Why is Erica being so mean to me tonight?
She's feeling extra spicy.
Apparently. Taking out her aggression on me.
It's okay. I finally told her about AJ.
Which one?
Only one was AJ.
Oh, my bad. I'm thinking the name Drew. My bad.
Yeah, well, number 2.
The asshole?
Yes. And now she says I have cooties.
And now she said what?
I have cooties.
Mm.
And he decided we're not friends anymore.
Oh yeah, I think I remember you telling me that. Sorry, that guy was a dick.
Yeah.
I didn't even know him.
And he's getting married in Bali in March. He got engaged. He got engaged in December. We've never married.
Paper marriage?
I don't know.
Hmm.
You're thinking it's very mail order, Right. I don't think it's paper. I think it's
like 90 Day Fiance shit.
Maybe something like that, or something like a contact he met, and I don't want to be lonely no more. I don't want to have to
That's a little
pay
dark,
for.
Brett.
Oh, it's okay. It's not that. It's not.
That's a little dark, Brett. Although one time Jax was seeing this guy, and I didn't like him. I thought he was kind of a tool. And
Which one?
Fucking
Abraham?
No, well, that guy was a fucking but no, the fucking dude at the YMCA.
Matt.
That's it. And like after after they broke up and shit, I was like, Jax, just let me go beat him with a bat. And she's like, that's not gonna solve any problems. I'm like, it'll sure as hell make me feel better.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I think out of all of them, Abraham's number one. Out of the ones I've met, Abraham's number one.
Probably, yeah.
Probably out of all of them, even the ones I haven't met, he's number one.
I remember that one time I had a date with a guy named Landon, and then like you in this like group chat were all making like jokes about changing your name to Landon or something. It was really funny. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, I don't remember that. Yeah.
But it was like your way of showing support, though. You were hyping me up about the date.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think it was because we liked the name or something. But I'm trying to think what group chat it was.
What?
I'm trying to think what group chat that was.
It might have. Maybe it was with Theo.
Who?
Theo?
Theo? Maybe that could be it.
It was in like 2011.
Jax, could you ever love a large black man who is in the insurance industry? I don't buy that you're a large black man.
That's the part you don't buy?
I really don't. The insurance thing I do. Because he mentions that quite a bit. And, the North Carolina thing I buy because he knows a lot of the landmarks in North Carolina. So I'm fairly certain he's from North Carolina. The Army thing, I thought he was bullshitting me at first. But he mentions that, and he has like stories backed up for that, like, oh, I knew somebody in the service and did this. So, like, I think the Army thing's real. The large black man thing, I don't buy. I think he's a skinny white dude who loves anime because of that because of his Cash App name. Okay, Petey Pablo, calm down. Motherfucker,
these are about half of my press-on nails.
Damn.
Collections.
Petey Pablo used to live like 40 minutes from where I used to go to high school. Hell, now that he's not famous, he probably fucking still lives there now.
And I still have a bunch of boxes that I haven't put away. Look.
Beetlejuice. Even Erica's backing me up on this one. That's how you know it's bad if Erica's backing me up. If Erica's just like, I believe Will on this one, then yeah, you know something's up. That's racist? Question mark? I don't think it is. I swear, in a different timeline, I think me and Erica would have made a good couple in a different timeline somewhere. Like in an alternate universe, me and Erica would have been good for each other. Like in a different timeline, I'd be a little bit country. She'd be a little bit dark and gothic rock and roll, you know.
I love surprising people with how goth I can be.
Not getting black guy vibes. Okay, I think that one's racist.
No.
Maybe a little.
But why, babe?
I wouldn't call Erica babe if I were you. That would not be a smart move. Too articulate, you racist? Well, I mean, Erica, let's be real here. You're brown, but
she's of the brown people.
She's of the brown people, but
just like I am.
Yeah, but you're a different brown. All right, you know what? No, we're not doing this. No,
I'm still POC. Yeah, see? We're POC.
People of color. Okay, all right, I'll give you that one. Okay. I was like, no, we're shutting this conversation down right now. I am not getting thrown off of this. You are.
Blake tries to make jokes about people being racist against him being white, and I'm like, that's just really not funny.
Who does?
Blake.
Oh.
My coworker. Yes, we come in different shades of brown.
Like this one kid I work with, Brandon, you know, we joke around a lot at work, and I said to him one day, I was like, Brandon, if you don't stop, I'm going to go back to doing your old job. And he was like, what was my old job? I was like, selling oranges on the street. Yeah. He was like, wow, Will, wow. I was like, it's okay here. And I just, you know, act like I'm handing him something. I'm like, here, you can have a free Asian joke, okay? He was like, what?
A free what?
Asian joke. He was like, what? He was like, you're not Asian. I was like, well, technically. And then everybody was backing me up. They're like, no, he really is. He's part Japanese. They're like, no, you're not. So I had to show him a picture of my grandma. I was like, no, this is my grandma. He was like, oh, shit, you weren't lying. I was like,
I've met her.
Yeah, I know, yeah. I was like, I have better shit to lie to y'all about.
You do.
I said that.
But I mean, come on, can you blame them, though?
Not really, but I said that to this guy I worked there. I was like, I have better shit to lie to you about. He was just like, oh, yeah? I was like, yeah. I was like, hey, did you know I was on an episode of Full House one time? He was like, really? I was like, no, see, I have better shit to lie to you about. That's one thing that amazes them at work, that I've been in Brendan's movie and like that I actually wrote a book. And I'm just like, well, let's use the term right loosely here.
What's the word? I dictated onto paper.
There you go. Yeah. Well, you have the privilege of being able to pass as a lighter shade. I am not.
No, I bent in now. Oh, I bent in now.
Like, I'll be honest. Like, if I saw Erica on the street and never knew her, I wouldn't think she was Hispanic. I wouldn't think she was Latina. I'm sorry. Let me use her terminology.
Mondo is half white. He's
Fuck
Hispanic.
Yeah.
He's half Hispanic.
Fuck yeah.
But he looks white.
Hey, follow-up question. Who the hell is Mondo?
Armand?
Oh, Armand. It sounded like you said Mondo. That's all
I did.
Like, oh. Like
I know you're on Snapchat. Did you see my nails?
No, I just saw the fucking
that meme you threw shade on.
Yeah, I just saw the. What do you threw shade on? Like, I'm the only one that tolerates your ass. I'm just waiting for you to realize it. Oh yeah, I see it. I see it with the cup. I see it with the cup. Yeah, there it is.
There was also one last night.
Was there? Oh, here it is. I see it. I barely get on this fucking thing anymore.
I was surprised.
Yeah. Like when I first saw Erica, I had no idea she was Spanish until like I called her one time, and it was like fucking trying to negotiate fucking war trades to get somebody to, you know, get her on the phone. Yeah, this is going to be one of those dumbass woke comments. I have a filter, but congrats on being stupid. Erica, don't take it personally. That's just Brett being Brett.
We're just
and if you mean me, I didn't mean any harm by it. I just really mean that. Like, if I ever saw you on the street and I had no idea who you were, I would have never thought you were a Latina. Not you. Okay. That's just Brett being Brett. I wouldn't take him too seriously, Erica. Never take
Armand says he's incognito. A beaner in disguise.
Yeah. Never take anything Brett too seriously, Erica. I know you don't know Brett that well, but never take anything he says too seriously.
Erica, Brett's one of our future foot customers. I'm going to try to get my profile back up.
And Erica's going to do it too?
Well, no, she's going to help me take pictures.
Oh, okay. You said our future foot customers. I was like, oh, Erica's
yeah. Well, she's in. See, Armand's going to manage the account.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to take the pictures, and I'm the talent.
Got it. People assume things because they have a stupid mindset. All Latinos are brown. That's racist. I'm not any less Mexican. We are colonized by this brown. Okay, I get what you're saying. Like when you said I'm brown at first, that's why I was just like, well, you're not really brown. But now I get what you're saying. I'm with you now.
Yeah, that's why she meant person.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it now. Yeah, I didn't mean you weren't brown as in like you're not Mexican. I just meant brown as in color of skin. That's what I meant. But now I follow you now. That's why I meant. But like, you know, like I said, like first time I saw Erica, I just saw like this little, you know, light skinned goth girl. You know, that's what I saw at first. And I was just like, that's a hot chick. You know, I'm down for that. You know?
She said BRB. Actually, I'm about to go get more water.
All right. Oh, everybody's just going to leave. I don't think she's coming back. I think she's pissed now. She's not coming back.
She just left.
She's not coming back.
If she wasn't coming back, she'd just be like, I'm out of here. Or not even say anything.
Maybe. Could be right.
Okay. I will be right back.
All right. Well, don't forget to check out moviesarusa.net, where you can use checkout code 3-way and save yourself 50% on your purchase. So, does anybody want fruit or dessert? My terror train hasn't arrived yet. It's funny when folks identify with the victim portion of their heritage, not the conquistador that conquered it. Okay, you two cut it out. That's all I'm going to say. That's it, Brett. Now you get nothing from Gymshark at all.
Look what he thought was food.
He probably thought it was a mouse and he was trying to kill it for y'all.
It's so gross, and his tag is off of it now.
This is by far the dumbest. Okay, cut it out. I mean it. 3 of you, cut it out. We're not having this conversation in here. This is the last place on YouTube this conversation should be happening. I can't give more people ammunition to come in here and fucking start talking smack. I cannot. Yeah, order.
What does he mean by terror train?
Oh, it's this movie. Like, you know, Jason buys movies for me sometimes. So I had this movie Terror Train, and it's up Jason's alley. So I was like, "Hey, you want to buy this?" He's like, "Yeah, sure, I'll buy it." So I sent it to him, and it got to him, and he opened it, and apparently something else was inside. And I was like, "Dude, I didn't even know." And he was like, "Oh, that's okay. I'll just order one from moviesarusa.net, where you can use checkout code 3-way and save yourself 50% on your purchase." Which, speaking of which, have you seen this yet, Jax?
Oh no, I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I didn't think I was gonna like it.
I've heard mostly poor reviews on it, but I'd watch it.
What? You heard mostly poor review? Oh man, it's great. I loved it.
Yeah.
I had low expectations on it, but I really enjoyed it.
I got myself an external DVD player.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because I have like this laptop has a DVD player in it, but it's so ancient.
I was
I
about
want
to
to
say that
figure out.
laptop from like 2004.
It's 2009. Thank you very much. That's Mr. Laptop to you.
Oh my god.
But I want to figure out how to hook it up to the TV. Like, there's a USB thing. I wonder if there's like an HDMI output I can find or something.
If there's one on the back, if there's one on the DVD player and one on the TV, then it shouldn't be that hard.
This TV should have USB things, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Because we don't have a DVD player anymore.
I would have to see it, though. I understand it.
I mean, because that's how the Chromecasts and like the Rocket, whatever, the Amazon Fire Stick stuff.
Okay, I get what you mean.
Yeah, yeah. So okay. it's actually pretty cool. It has a USB and a C.
Okay. So yeah, if your TV has it, then you're like, yeah, you should be able to do that.
Yeah. And I could probably even hook it up to my little tablet to watch on also for him.
Okay, I mean it. Last time I'm saying it. Please stop. Erica clarified what she meant. We're over it. Again, my dumbass chat room is the last place this conversation should be happening. Oh my god. Please stop.
Good answer. Good answer.
It's up there. It's up there.
Let's see.
Okay. You know they're forced to say that?
Really?
No matter how dumb the answer their family member gives, they have to say that. Name an animal with 3 letters in its name. Alligator. Oh, good answer. Good answer. Like, they have to fucking say that. Oh, they won't stop. Name a country that starts with F. Florida. Good answer. Good answer. Real good vibe in here right now. It's like Dad smacked Mom at the dinner table. We're all waiting to see if we can eat again. I feel like I was put on the spot. Yeah. I know it's really easy when you play it at home. Probably a whole different story when there's bright lights on you, Steve Harvey's cracking jokes in your face.
Yeah.
You know? I see them ask people things on TikTok, and I'm like, wow, I hope I'm never stopped in the street. I see like those little quiz videos and shit on TikTok sometimes, because I've been living on TikTok lately. I don't, I'm trying to grind, get that 1,000, so I can leave this bullshit, because over there I'm liked. People don't wish I were dead. And I see those quiz questions, and they're just like, what is the largest state? And it's just like Texas, and I'm like, Alaska. Damn it! Like, Which, to be fair, Texas is a fair answer. I'll give them that. You know, but
it's the largest functioning state.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah. I mean, if you were to look at a map, it's easy to say Texas. Very easy. But you would really have to look up like old school encyclopedias and shit to really look at the diameter and all that shit to figure it out. I mean, nowadays you could just fucking ask Google, but I'm saying like you're stopped on the street and can't ask Google. Yeah, probably Texas would be a good answer.
Kind of like, well, so what do you like to do for fun? Like, I don't know, exists, and that's not really fun either. So
I know, like when I go on job interviews, like the one question I hate getting is "Tell me about yourself," because I never know what to say. I'm like, so I like pie. You know, like I never know how to answer that question. I just fucking hate it.
Let's see. I like to sleep.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
I'm
like I don't
great
want
at texting.
you don't want to sound too boring, and you don't want to sound like too fucking bullshit. You know, I love waking up in the morning and going for a jog. And they're like,
no, I don't like to do anything to encourage them that I like waking up in the morning.
Yeah, you know.
So.
But I also don't want to be like, oh, I just like to lay in bed all day and do nothing. No, I don't like working with other people.
There was that one scene on How I Met Your Mother where Robin was doing a phone video interview or a phone interview, and she was like, "I care too much. I take things too like she was making it like."
That's usually like when they ask me, I like movies. I like to complete tasks and add value. Yeah, that's probably good. That's one thing I do say though when they're just like, "Can you name something negative about yourself?" I'm just like, I take things personally. And they're like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, if a customer comes in and they're just like, "This sandwich sucks," that's gonna stay with me the rest of the day. And they're like, "Oh, okay, I understand." You know, so I tell them that one. I'm here because I need a job. What I do outside of work's none of your business. I wish I could say that and still get the job because that'd be shit I'd say. I wish I could just be like, "Oh, so why do you want to work here?" Because I need money. But why do you want to work here? Because I need fucking money.
Mm-hmm. Right. I use pill organizers for my nails.
Yeah, because fuck the medicine.
We already have some for my medicine.
Why do you want to know what I do? You trying to hook up or what? Interviews and reviews hide all your gut instincts. Like again, to kiss her ass some more. Like Bonnie was like one of the easiest interviews I ever fucking had. I talked to her for like an hour and a half, and she asked me 3 questions.
Mandy was a pretty easy interview too. She's like, "You got the job. You just gotta pass the background test." Like after we talked a little bit, I'm like, "Okay, cool."
Yeah. Well, Firehouse was easy too because like he desperately needed people. So the interview was pretty much, "Have you worked in food before?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Do you have a pulse?" I was like, "Wait, what was that second question?" He was like, "Do you have a pulse?" I'm like, "Yes." He's like, "You're in." Oh. I'm like, "Oh, okay.
Really?"
Pretty much. No, but it was basically like, "You worked in food before?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Where at?" I was like, "Pizza Hut." He was like, "Oh, do you know this person?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "I used to work there too." Oh, shit. And he was like, "Okay, hey, I'm comfortable offering you the job. Here's the paperwork."
I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, because I was the second one hired for that store because it was still being built when I was hired.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, Tivano was still being put together when I got hired.
Oh, my Vietnam.
What?
I said, "Oh, my Vietnam." My PTSD flashback. Will, we don't steal sales here. Oh, okay. Let me work on this customer for an hour. And then, hey, Will, mark this down for me. This is my customer. Can you? No? Okay. I want to work here because this is an established company that I feel I can add value. And see, that just sounds like a bullshit answer.
But it also sounds like you know what to say.
Yeah, but
too.
I know, but like, still, I want it to sound natural. I might as well just have an index card with that written on there when I walk in. You know, like that's what that sounds like. You know, that's what they want to hear. Oh shit!
Exactly. They want to know that you know what they want to hear.
Next interview I ever have, I'm going to put that on an index card. So why do you want to work here? Just flip through the cards. Okay, I want to work here because this is an established company that I feel can hold value and can flourish in this environment. Just look at their reaction for it.
Blink, blink.
What are some positives about you? Flip through the cards again. Here we go. Don't be silly with it. Sell it.
I do a really good hair swoosh.
Fuck, I have a job right now. I might as well just take an interview somewhere just so I can do that gag. I can burn a bridge while I'm at it, you know?
Actually, my interview for Crossmark, like with Brandon, was pretty easy too.
I had fucking 5 interviews with Family Video when they were open and shit, and they drove me up the fucking wall every time. Because, like, I went for one, they interviewed me, and then they never called. So I was like, okay, fine, whatever, you know? Then they were doing hiring again. So I was like, all right, I'll try again. You know, maybe they'll call me, you know? They called me for an interview. And they're just like, okay, you know, we'll let you know. Never called me. I was like, okay, fine, whatever. I randomly get a call one day. They're just like, hi, this is whoever from Family Video. We're wondering if you can come in for an interview. I'm like, that's weird. I didn't even apply, but all right, I guess so. Yeah, I could use a job. You know? Yeah, you know, so I go up there, they talk to me, and they're just like, okay, well, we'll let you know. Okay. Never heard from them. So again, they call me like months later. They're like, hi, this is whoever from Family Video. We're just calling to see if you'd be interested in coming in for an interview. I'm like, listen, I'm not trying to be rude, but this is the 4th time y'all have asked me to come in for an interview. And like, honestly, y'all are going to call me in for this interview and y'all aren't going to want to speak to me. And I mean, y'all are going to talk to me and then you're never going to call me again. And she was like, well, we're under new management now. So I'd really like you to come in so we could talk to you. And I'm like, okay, what time? You know, they're like, all right, come here at this time. So I go up there, I talk to the new manager and everything. And she was like, you didn't want to take the interview. Why? I was like, this is my 4th time here. Like, y'all keep wanting to interview me, but then y'all don't want to do anything after that. And she was like, well, I like you. So you know what? We're going to ask you to come back. I was like, okay. So then I come back and they're like, all right, here's a test you have to take. And I'm like, all right. And it was like the most bullshit. Yeah, it was like the most bullshit. Like, listen, I can do certain math in my head and on my fingers and bullshit like that. And there, at the time I didn't know, but there was basically no calculators allowed. But they were just like, all right, what's 1 3/4 times is 7/8. I'm like, what the fuck? How am I supposed to do that in my head? And A, how is that relevant to this job? You know, like
they did that when I applied to Yankee Candle like a really long ass time ago. It was one of those really long, like it was like a standardized test almost. I'm like I'm in the like hallway of the mall on those couches, and I'm like, and it was time too. It was time.
Yeah, mine was time too. Yeah. I had 2 interviews at Yankee Candle. I went for one. Oh no, I lied. I know maybe it was 2. I don't know. I can't remember. I went for an interview, and it seemed like it went well. So she was like, we'll let you know. I'm like, okay, but I got tired of that fucking "we'll let you know" bullshit. So I called her. I forgot the girl's name, but I was like, hey, is whoever there? And they're just like, no, she's actually not in today. I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. Whatever. Hung up. I was in Louisiana at the time. So I called again, and I was like, hi, can I talk to whoever? And they're like, well, she's actually talking with some people right now. Can I take a message? I was like, no, I was just calling to follow up on an interview we had, And she was like, okay, well, that's fine. I was like, all right, cool, click, hung up. Called the next day. I called, and I was like, hey, is whoever there? And they're like, yeah, she actually doesn't work here anymore. I was like, what the hell happened in 3 days? So there went that,
Did they call you back for another interview?
Nope. I really wanted to work there too, because I like Yankee Candles, man. I would have had a whole house full of fucking Yankee Candles if I worked there.
Yeah, when Bonnie and Amber worked there, I was in it all the time.
Where's Bonnie at now? Do you know?
I think she's at James Avery. That's good.
Every now and then I'll post some and I'll see like Bonnie Collins likes this. And I'm like, oh, Bonnie still pays attention.
Yeah, I don't really hear from her much, but
where, Kroger? No, Yankee Candle we're talking about. I prefer Confederate candles. Man, you're just gonna keep throwing shit on that fire, aren't you?
Sounds like it.
I'm playing Power Wash Simulator. Good game. Too bad I beat it.
I'm actually ready to wrap it up because it's an hour ahead where Armando's.
Do what? Sorry, I phased out.
It's an hour ahead where Armando is, so I want to get the call.
Oh, you're getting off?
Yeah, that's what I'm
saying. All right, guys. You heard the lady.
This was fun, and I was actually kind of productive.
So are you and Armand like a thing now, or?
Yeah, I thought I told you.
No.
I told you we were like talking and stuff.
Well, you told me we were talking. You didn't tell me you were a thing.
Oh. Yeah.
And where's he at?
Maine.
Oh, that's the main guy. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Literally as far in the country as you can go. Like.
Yeah, I think it is, yeah.
It's okay.
Excuse me. All right, guys, we're going to head out of here. Don't know when we'll do this again. Yeah, don't know when we'll do this again. I didn't feel like playing any games live that night. I'm probably going to play once I turn this off. So I figured I'd ask Jax to go live, and she was available, so we did it. Giggity. Yeah. So we will see you next time, guys. Be easy.
Bye.